Good morning students, welcome to our next video. So in this video I am going to explain the types of automation in PLC and SCADA subsystems. Okay. So in the previous video we have seen some points regarding automations, right? So in this video I am going to explain some points related to the automation, like types of automation. Okay. So types of automation. Types of automation. So automation. In the previous video also I have explained what is automation and all that. But in this video I am going to explain types. Okay. So basically automations are divided into three: fixed automation, fixed automation. Fixed automation. Second one is programmable automation. Programmable automation. Programmable automation. Okay, and the third one is the flexible automation. Okay, so these are the three types of automations. Okay, in fixed types of automation. First one is the fixed type of automation. As the name suggests, it is a fixed type of automation. Means if I want to produce my products at a particular or counted rate, means if I want to produce my product in, let's suppose I want to produce 1000 phones, okay, mobile phones. So I will set my machine or the automation part to for that 1000 phones only. It will not produce more than 1000 or less than 1000. It will fixedly produce 1000. So the condition for this fixed automation is separate. Okay. So in this type, this type, if I say that it is a fixed type automation, that means it do a fixed type of fixed job for a fixed amount of time. Okay, so it is called as fixed automation. It is very simple, as the name suggests only. It is a fixed type of automation. Then we have a programmable automation. So in this programmable automation, as the name suggests, okay, programmable automation. So in this programmable automation, we have some automation devices, programmable devices like PLC and all, right? PLC, SCADA and all that. So that devices we actually program. Means if I am an operator, or if I am a programmer, then what I do, I just if I want to produce 1000 mobile phones, so I just program my PLC or controlling device for that 1000. Okay, and if I want to increase that 1000 to let's suppose I increase the quantity to more 500 is added. So what I have to do is just to modify this program. Okay, modify that controlling program. Okay, so in this case, with the help of programming, the automation it has many advantages for this, because if I want to increase the production, then I just modify this program. If I want to decrease the, what I have to do, I have to just modify these programming devices. Most PLCs right? PLC is programmable logic controller. So what I have to do is just program that PLC according to our process. Like my process is, suppose I want to produce my quantity to 1500. So this is the programmable automation. Fixed automation, programmable automation. It is fixed quantity of product is produced. Okay, and also there are some points. Okay, different points you should know. Then we have flexible flexible automation. So as the name suggests, it is a flexible automation. Means according to user or a programmer or an engineer, I'll just modify my program with the help of programming. Okay, so in flexible I have fixed type also and programmable also. Means in flexible it is a combination of fixed and programmable automation. So what in flexible, what I do, I just keep the process fixed also. I can keep the process fixed also, or I can change with the help of programming. Okay, so this is the fixed automation, programmable automation and flexible automation, right? So you should know this point, what are the types of automation. Now we will discuss the applications of automation. So in application of automation, there are many applications of automation. Application of automation. Okay, so the main or the important application of the application of automation is the first one, electrical distribution. Okay, electrical distribution. So as it is told, it is used in electrical distribution. So it is actually distribution part is the vast and the complex network. Okay, through which we actually distribute our power. So we need some automation system for this. Okay, for transferring that power to the household or industrial purposes. So in distribution, the automation is very beneficial because it eases the distribution part. Okay, and also suppose if in distribution side or in distribution network any kind of fault occurs, okay, on any line out of the three phase. Suppose I am giving my power to any three phase industry, then I use the three phase. If any kind of fault occurs on this line, so if my automation is implemented here, so with the help of sensors and other automatic devices, I just isolate this fault with breaking the circuit breakers and isolators. Okay, so this is the application of automation in electrical distribution. There are very large amount of applications of automation in electrical distribution transmission also. Okay, for fault clearing, for circuit breakers. Okay, automatically how circuit breakers are operated. Then in transformer, okay, automatic cooling system. So there are many applications in electrical distribution of automation. Okay, so you should remember this point, that automation, first point you should remember this, that automation is used in electrical distribution. Okay, as an electrical engineer you should write this point. If anybody asks what is the role of automation in what is the role of, means what are the uses or the applications of automation, the first point you should take is it is used in electrical distribution. As an electrical engineer you should know. Okay, so automation in electrical distribution is also like for load shedding. Okay, automatic load changing or the transferring the load from one end to other end. So load shedding is also an example. Okay, automatic tripping of the circuit. So in this, all these points are comes under electrical distribution. Now the next application of automation is process industry. Okay, so in process industry, how actually this automation is used? Let's suppose any process like oil process industry or food processing industry, right? So these are in this we need automation because it is let's suppose I am producing food. Okay, food. So in that area I should take care a lot because it is a food. Because if any kind of problems are there in food processing industry, okay, with manual, then what happens? The food can damage. Its food can be of bad quality. So for quality purpose also, we should implement this automation. So automatic sensors are used, quality checks are there. Okay, so in oil industry or food industry and many other industries, this automation is used. Like, okay, process industry. So oil processing industry, food processing industry, any other processing industry. Okay, so these are the examples of process industry. Okay, so you should remember this second point. Now the third point is building and infrastructure. Building and infrastructure. Okay, so in building and infrastructure also, how the automation is used. Suppose I have constructed a 10-floor building. Then how actually I'm gonna take my doors and windows up to that height. Okay, so with the help of cranes. So it is an also example of automation. Also lift. Okay, automatic lifts are there. So this lift takes that material, required material up to that height. Okay, automatic cranes are there, and many other process devices are there. Automatic process devices which are used in building and infrastructure. Or infrastructure, let's suppose I want to construct a bridge. Okay, a long bridge up to 1 kilometer. Then what technology should use? I use automation. Okay, right? How I should construct that heighted bridge up to that height. If I want to construct my bridge on ocean, okay, large ocean or river, then I use an automation technique there. Okay, so this automation is also used in this building and infrastructure. Then the fourth point is railways. Okay, railways. So in railways also automatic ticket. Okay, automatic ticket. Automatic tickets can be taken from these automatic devices. Then the important automation application is that automatic track change. Automatic track change. Automatic track changing. How the train automatically changes the track. Okay. Also signaling, auto signaling, keep doing. Auto signaling. Okay. And communication between the trains and or the operator and the train. Okay. So these are also the applications of automation in railways. Okay. Some of the railways. Traction system is also widely used. How actually the train travels. Okay, the train travels with the help of automation. Okay, so these are the application of automation in railways. Now the next is the aerospace. Fifth point is the aerospace. So as the name suggests, it is used. Let's suppose in a particular airport, if any aeroplane wants to land at that airport, then how it does not directly come at the airport and lands. It communicates first. It communicates with the ATC, that is air traffic controller, and it communicates with them, and then again it takes the permission to land. Okay, so this is the application in airports. Airports. Then also to communicate between two planes also. If on a space, if two planes want to communicate, okay, communication. Okay, communication. So communication is also an important. If two aeroplanes want to communicate, then with the help of communication devices, automatic communication devices only, they will communicate, and the prone to accidents and other damages will reduce. Okay, so in airports communication, okay, and for landing purpose, for taking off. Okay, how actually the pilot actually gets at that particular spot to takes off. Okay, then and also an important application of automation in aeroplanes, autopilot option. Okay, autopilot option is also there. Autopilot option is there. Means what is autopilot? The pilot sets the aeroplane as autopilot mode. On that mode, the aeroplane automatically travels at that particular line up to that point. Even the plane or the aeroplane automatically lands also. Okay, but there are certain conditions. The pilot actually takes the control. Okay, so in aerospace, this is how actually the automation is used. Then we have robotics. Okay, in robotics, how actually it is used? Let's suppose a car manufacturing company is there. Okay, car manufacturing company is there. Then the car is manufactured with the help of robots. Okay, the parts actually are joined together, and it is processed with the help of automatic robots are there. Okay? Siemens company's robots are there. Many other companies there. So these robots actually helps to assemble these car parts, or truck parts, or bus parts. Okay, any other parts, aeroplane parts. So these programmable robots are there, which actually assembles these parts together. Okay, so the preciseness of that process is very high. So the efficiency means the preciseness of that process is very high. That's why we are using robots. Okay, robots in that field. So in robotics, okay, car manufacturing company, these automation are used. So the next point is the telecom. Okay, in a telecom, if I want to change my operator from one to another, like let's suppose I want to change my network from Idea network to Airtel network. So with the help of automation only, I will change. Okay, if I am traveling from one state to another, in that case also my card gets automatic roaming option, right? So how actually it is getting with the help of automation. Okay, the operator is set at the automation system. So in our telecom, this is the way the automation is used. Now what is automobiles? Okay, it is similar to robotics also, but in automobiles means the car manufacturing company or the two-wheeler or four-wheeler or heavy vehicle company, like or many other bigger automobile company. So in that also the various robots are used for manufacturing that car. So automatic tool changers are there, CNC machines are there, and all the important machines. With the help of that machines or robots, we actually assemble that car, okay, and give them a shape. So with the help of automation, I am constructing or assembling a car. Automatic painting are there, automatic means error removing in automation system. Okay, so these are the points you should remember in automobile. Then I have a medical. Okay, in medical also there are ventilators, oxygen meters. Okay, oxygen machines are there, blood checking machines are there. So these devices are used in medical field for the purpose to check any patient. Okay, like in my, if I say ventilator, if a patient is not able to take breath. Okay, so in that case, with the help of ventilator, the patient can be alive. So that device is also an important oxygen meter, oxygen machine. With the help of that machine, I am gonna check the oxygen in our body, right? So there are many other devices, automation devices, which are used in this medical field. Okay, so you should remember these 9 applications of automation. Okay, in electrical distribution, how in process industry, building and infrastructure, railways, aerospace, robotics, telecom, automobile, and medical. So these are the important applications of automation. Okay, you should remember, because these are the basics of the application of automation. How actually the automation is used, and which are the field in this applications the automation is used. Okay, so study is fine. Okay, so if you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me, and thank you for watching.